Wow, okay. April 26th, 2 p.m. I just seen the Jeranism Ken Wheeler interview from last night, and so weird, so weird. Very weird because the show that the episode that I did last night on Science News Reviews, as I went down the list, Jeranism popped up, so I explained a little bit about Jeranism, and that was at 9:20 when I made that video. This was uploaded 17 hours ago. So it is so weird. It is very weird. Okay, great job. I gotta give it up to Globe-busters and DITRH. They did a great job with Jeranism. Ken Wheeler, of course, um, being an open-minded person and already being up on game on electromagnetic and electrostatic theories. Actually, is one of the biggest minds around. One of the biggest sources of knowledge when it comes to this stuff. And you know what? It's so trippy because for years I have been commenting on his show, trying to get him to go anti-globular. Big ups to Globebuster, Jeranism, and all of them for following the program the method of procedure that we established when the very first Flat Earth versus Fear Earth Facebook group came out. Now look, okay, to everyone, and hopefully journalism and and everyone else sees this and understands my point of view. Look, when I started the Flat Earth versus Fear Earth, and it was based on the electric flat Earth theory, okay, you guys were not around. Not okay. I did not have backup. I was not scared to just go all out and just let it be known, and just, little by little I became desensitized to all the globehead nonsense, all the globehead attacks, what I mean, all the insults, and so, I started fighting back, and am I vulgar at some point, and on certain social media platforms? Hell yes. Am I probably the biggest asshole? Of course. I had to have been. Without the original electric flat Earth theorist that started the first Flat Earth versus Fear Earth group, okay, we wouldn't have been able to out-bully the bullies, because we all know that's what globeheads are. They are bullies. They are trying to force us to not dump their belief system. All right, exactly like everyone right there had said, when mainstream media followers start seeing their belief system fall apart, they become really insulted and start attacking your. They'll go to as far as to trying to attack your family. Now look, here's the difference between me and you guys. All right, I'm not scared of bans. I'm not. The first original Flat Earth versus Fear Earth group got banned, got zucked, right? Then the second one, we started the second one. Okay, that one got infiltrated with trolls, and then started. We knew it was gonna get banned, and exactly like Daryl Fox, Thomas Hands, Antonio Diaz, we all talked, and we're like, look, it's best if we break up this debate, and everyone just start on their own little Flat Earth versus Fear Earth group, and spin it around with your own different flavor, your own different beliefs. Add them in if you want. Challenge everyone. And so I went off and started the original Flat Earth Fear Earth group. Daryl Fox went and started the real. Oh, I forgot who and who. There was different Flat Earth groups that came out. That Flat Earth versus Sphere Earth groups came out, to the point where the sphere got dropped and they started using the word globe. But that originally, it's been the Flat Earth versus Sphere Earth group. Now, the original Flat Earth versus Sphere Earth group, we all know, made it up to over 50,000 members. That got zucked. And I'm not scared of these zucks. I see you guys clinging to your channels, and I'm not looking down on you guys. I'm just comparing our different styles, which is why I brought up the different flavors that we have when it comes to getting people to get out. And we all know that the real reason why we started this was to get people to start doing science. All right. And in my view, okay, in my opinion, and which is most likely fact, that if we get people to come out here and do science, they will not only turn on the government, they'll also turn on their own churches. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about turning on your religion. I'm talking about turning on organized churches, organized cartels, organized mafias, con men, the fakes, the frauds, the fraudulence, the ones spreading fallacies and disinformation for their own agendas. That's what this was about. It was about freedom of speech, freedom of mind, freedom of expression, freedom to go out and to challenge your own potential fallacies. That's all we were trying to do. Okay, I was not trying to get anyone to become a flat earther, and I wasn't trying to get anyone to become a globe head. In fact, I was telling both sides, challenge yourselves. Okay, you can't tell me that you're a help to the flat earth community or the flat earth movement or whatever you want to call it if you're on the couch and you're just resharing what someone else said. At the end of the show, Jeranism is right. We have been shadow banned. We are all pushed down to the fact that we're becoming an echo chamber. And I just explained on the last couple episodes, I hate for us to get, to have to script our shows and script this and script that, because that's not freedom of speech. We're having to edit our work. We're having to, watch what we say, bleep out what we comment on. Like this is an attack on freedom of speech. It's not even about the shape of the earth. It's about the shape of the mind. Okay? And it's about the state of the mind. All right? What shape is your mind in? Is it limited? Is it indoctrinated? Does it have boundaries? Is it encapsulated by a void of nothingness? Do you feel insignificant? Do you feel like you're not special enough to know anything that could be revolutionary? Are you too dumb to use your imagination in a positive way? Okay, these are the things that the Flat Earth versus Fear Earth group set out to accomplish. Now, this was a great show. I really enjoyed it. I totally advise everyone to check out the show. Ken Wheeler is an anti-atomist, and one thing I explained to everyone about the process of elimination being the true scientific method. That's a true method of procedure. You eliminate the fallacies, you eliminate the lies, the potential lies, and you prove the potential lies as lies, and then you eliminate them. That's what the truth does not need to be proven. I don't have to go out and say I'm not imagining. I don't have to go out and point out the truth. I could just simply go out and say, look, here's what I don't see. Because what I'm seeing, what you want me to imagine, is indoctrination. It's very simple. On the last New World Order video that I posted, I say if you haven't seen it, I suggest you check it out. It explains all of that. And again, big ups to Jeranism and everyone else. Great job. I disagree with some of the things you guys all say, including Ken. But that's what's important is that friendships and colleagues and whatnot. It's not about how much can you agree to be. That's not how you define a real friendship. A real friendship or a real relationship is based on how capable are you in disagreeing with each other. How much how much capability is there for you to disagree and still be able to interact with each other in a friendly manner. All right. Now, like I said, you guys all have your own flavors. I say continue it. It's cool that we have the good guys. I don't apologize to anyone about anything. All right. I will say fuck COVID-19 scam. I will say whatever I want, and no one's gonna stop me. They could keep banning me. They could keep taking my profiles. And there's people like me that just don't care about that shit. We don't care about that. All right? I don't care about likes. I don't care about, keeping a channel. I'll burn these channels down, each one by one, and make an impact. And that's what counts, is that we are able to make an impact. And Jeranism is right. Everyone watch out for these echo chambers that they got us getting caught in. Because I do this to the globe heads all day long, every day, in between my career. And you guys know I'm a sound communications journeyman for IBEW Local 11. I'm an independent field engineer. I've closed out colleges, all right? Banks, hospitals. I have done like hardcore big projects for big vendors. I denied both a SpaceX and NASAX contracts after having a bad experience at the JPL, at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena. It was a horrible place to work. I will never go back to that type of facility. Totally a jail cell, totally a jail area. Like, wow, it's ridiculous. All right, so, I control people because I can. Maybe some of you can't. You don't got it like that, but I do. All right. So big ups to everyone. Everyone keep doing what you guys are doing. That was a great show. Hopefully Ken Wheeler dumps the globe altogether, because we know that when you look out. In reality, you go outside. I don't care if you're looking at the sky. All right. I don't care if you're looking at the celestial plane. Because look, I'll be honest. I don't know what the sky is. I gave up on trying to figure it out. In my mind, it's a gift. It honestly is. It's a beautiful gift that we could use for so many reasons. But one thing for sure, the celestial plane does not fully coincide with our mesoplane, with our dimensional material plane that we experience. Okay, it doesn't match. The seasons, the calendars, the sky, none of that will completely ever match. All right. If anything, it kind of makes more sense with that. The Mayan calendar, or a circle within a circle within a circle, that would probably get everything to line up. We do know some calendars have been more supposedly accurate than others. The Mayan calendar being one of them. So yeah, I mean, we can go on and on these concepts. Most of these are honestly unsolvable riddles that we will never, ever figure out. Okay? Do not become an echo chamber. Use that information simply to wake up others to go outside, to start doing their own science experiments, to get people to think for themselves. Just turn off that mainstream media, everyone, please. Take an interest into real science. This was real science, guys. I enjoyed it. Great job. I will see everyone later, and I'll do another episode in a little bit. We'll look it up on Science News Reviews. What pops up? I was thinking maybe some evolution, some Darwin, and we'll move from there. But yeah, if you guys did not see this show, I suggest you guys see it. It was really weird that it came out at the same, literally an hour after I had just made mine, and kind of explain how far Jeranism goes back into all this. And you know what? To Globe-busters, no hard feelings. I was just mad that you guys. I told you guys don't deal with Netflix. I told you guys don't deal with the. First of all, when I started this, I said we're what this has to be, and Eric DeBay, when he wanted to add the electric flat earth theory into his book, I declined. Look, okay, this is about free speech. We shouldn't be charging for common knowledge. Do you guys comprehend? Okay, I'm not down with all this Admiralty law crap where you're trying to make money off of this some way or another. I don't care about that money. I have a career, and and you know what? I've done died. You guys know I done died. All right, with that, I had that near death experience. All right, and I already explained it to everyone. I turned into static. In 2009, I popped, and I was found stiff in my room, After being passed out for 2 days, they rushed me to the hospital. I was under toxic shock. They had to cut me open, remove, and I didn't want it. I was like, you know what? No, they're telling me I had to wear a colostomy bag. I was like, I'm not gonna live like that. So I refused the treatment until they finally talked me into it, because they finally convinced me it was actually just gonna be temporary, and they kept bringing me out of toxic shock into being conscious, and then I'd go back into being unconscious, and so pretty much by the time they rushed me in, it had been hours already. They cut me open, they removed the intestine. During the surgery, I woke up while under anesthesia. It felt like somebody was pulling on my shirt and I was asleep. That's what it felt like. Like, you know when you're asleep and someone's trying to wake you up and they start pulling on your shirt? That's what it felt like. And it started feeling like they ripped my shirt. When I woke up and looked up, I seen the middle section of my from the lower part of my chest all the way down. All right? All the way down below my waist, completely cut open, and all my intestines on a table, and the surgeons going through my intestines, cleaning up and cutting. I could see that they had started cutting the bad parts of the intestine that had already been that was rotting actually, and I seen all that. Behind the doctors, I seen myself look at myself. And then as I looked into my own eyes, I somehow switched places, and I seen myself on the operating table. Again, I looked at my own eyes. Again, I switched places. And then faster and faster, and it started going so fast, I started spinning. At that point, I did get tunnel vision. At that point, I felt I was turning into static. I felt my body, everything. Everything was just turning into static. I could smell the electricity in the air. According to the doctors, they're saying that they had to obviously shock me back, get my heart started again. Because what happens, I had went into shock and my heart stopped by seeing my own internal organs outside my body, and then seeing my own spirit standing there watching me. It was crazy. So anyways, I survived that. I was put back together, not perfect, definitely not perfectly. I had a colostomy bag for a year. I had to learn to walk again with a colostomy bag. After 13 months, I finally went back, got the colostomy bag taken off of me. Okay, and I underwent another major, and in between these two major operations, there were multiple small, operations. I could literally explain how the medical industry uses your insurance to scan you over and over like a product at a grocery store. Like you're being bought and sold. It is a horrible experience, guys. And so yeah, they removed the colostomy, and I had to learn to walk again, and that was over 10 years ago now. All right, I know we're made of static. I don't have to prove that to anyone. I don't know how. I don't. I could express it, and if you guys don't want to believe me, fuck you. I got the scars on my body to show it. All right, I know what happened. All right, so this whole, I'm glad that Ken and Wheeler-Jeranism and DITRH and Bob went deep into the electrostatic and electromagnetic part of the theory. I don't actually tell anyone the theory. I have no reason to. All I'm gonna keep doing, while you guys can keep doing that, that's fine. That's great, but I'm gonna keep just eliminating the globe. I'm gonna just keep attacking globe heads, eliminating the globe, and then it's up to the individual to use their own mind, to use their own free will to be able to practice free speech, and to be able to freedom of expression of the mind, to check themselves. Double check yourself, triple check yourself. Are you really smart? Or are you just a robot, a parrot? A broken record repeating over and over mainstream media nonsense. You know, these are things you should question yourselves. Even when you get to the point where you're like, yeah, I done dumped the globe. That's just with more reason now. With more reason, you got to double check yourself all the time. But one thing is true. One thing is true. Like it was said in you know, on that interview, that once you dump the globe and you dump globalization, and you dump that ideology that you are insignificant, and that you dump that knowledge where you have no power to make up your own mind about what you see and what you don't see, and what you hear and what you don't hear. Okay? Once you feel that power, there's nothing better than that. It feels great knowing that you are not a stupid robot, a dumb sheep. It feels awesome, guys. Again, big ups to Jeranism, guys, and Bob and DITRH and Ken. You know what I mean? I'll be on your comment section as usual. You guys have a good one. Do you guys even science, bro? I know you guys do.